Raiders of the Lost Ark is a 1981 action-adventure film directed by Steven Spielberg, the screenplay by Lawrence Kasdan, with a story by George Lucas and Philip Kaufman. It stars Harrison Ford as archaeologist Indiana Jones. Now, Raiders of the Lost Ark tells the story and is set in 1936 as it follows Indiana Jones, who tries to stop Nazis from recovering the Ark of the Covenant, which holds the Ten Commandments. The reason being is because anybody who possesses this, their army becomes invincible. Now, not only that, Indy kind of teams up with his former romantic love interest, Marion Ravenwood, played by Karen Allen. And also, he races against another archaeologist, played by Paul Freeman, Renee Belloc, to stop everything happening and stop the Nazis from gaining power. The film is synonymous and started a big franchise that has been going on strong for 40 plus years. This is a phenomenal movie. The runtime of the movie is 115 minutes long. It had a budget of only $20 million and grossed at the box office $389.9 million. Indy kind of opens the movie with going after a golden idol in a Peruvian temple. And it's really interesting in how everything is done. The aspect of certain cinematic moments that are in this from the start of the film to the ending is great, especially with the big boulder coming down, and then just the aspect of how the Ark of the Covenant is. And not only that, you have certain fun things as Taut, who is kind of a sadistic Gestapo agent who is really interesting, so to speak. And it's really done in a way where not only that, but Jonathan Rhys Davies as Sala is great. Denholm Elliott as Marcus Brody is fun. And the cast is really small. And the aspect of how this film looks like a grand scale of uniqueness is absolutely mind-blowing. The way everything is done is interesting, and how Indy knows everything about the Ark of the Covenant and how they need to do certain things, and how Miriam's kind of father is mentioned here and there. And we don't see that character until Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, who was played by John Hurt. So everything kind of comes full circle in that film, but with this one, like when you see this movie that comes out, like it's like amazing. Like knowing also that Harrison Ford wasn't the first choice and Tom Selleck was, but he had prior obligations to Magnum PI, so he couldn't do this movie. Can you imagine Tom Selleck playing Indiana Jones? What a career changer it would have been for him. But this kind of catapulted Harrison Ford into superstardom, even though it's a few years removed from Star Wars and a year after Empire Strikes Back. It's just really fun and really interesting knowing that everything connects to the whole aspect of how certain things are done. The movie is really horror centric in a way, where the ending when the arc is open, the face melting and everything, and how Indy's like, "Don't look at the light, you don't do that," just and how the Ark of the Covenant is set to a certain aspect of somewhere in a large warehouse by certain men. We don't know who, but the action is great. The action is fun, and it's just done so well. There are moments in this movie that have stood the test of time for movie history, and the acting is great. It's fun. The witty banter between Indy and Miriam is really great. The villains are great. I mean, what more could you want with Nazis? It's just fun. It's eccentric, and this started a whole new franchise, and who knew it would last 40 plus years? This is a phenomenal movie. And it's not called Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark. It's just called Raiders of the Lost Ark, and the character's Indiana Jones. But then, from then on, the George Lucas, Steven Spielberg, they saw the aspect of, okay, we can work with just a name, and we can bring people in. And that's what happened. And that's what it did. For me, Raiders of the Lost Ark gets 5 out of 5 stars. Let me know in the comment section below what you thought about Raiders of the Lost Ark. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you think of it? What did you think about this being the first film in the Indiana Jones movie franchise? What is your favorite scene? What is your least favorite scene? Did you like the villains? Did you like the story of the Ark of the Covenant? Do you think certain things could have been changed differently? And do you think it's in the discussion of one of the greatest films ever made? Let me know in the comment section below about all the questions I just asked. And also let me know what rating you would give Raiders of the Lost Ark. And be sure you click that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for new review videos on my channel. I'll see you all in the next review video. And be sure you click the link in the description box below when I do my review of Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.